কর্নেল সঞ্জয় ঘোষের উদ্যোগে 12ই ডিসেম্বর একটি অনুষ্ঠান আয়োজন করা হয়, যেখানে বিসিআই অর্থাৎ বাইকিং কমিউনিটি অফ ইন্ডিয়ার মহিলা বাইক আরোহীরা যারা 10ই ডিসেম্বর হিউম্যান রাইটস ডে উপলক্ষে প্রতিটি দুস্থ মানুষের জন্য কম্বল বিতরণ করেন।
বসো দাদু, বসো। চা দিচ্ছে। দাদু ঠিক আছে? দাদু
কোথায় থাকো, কোথায় তুমি কোথায় থাকো? হ্যাঁ,
ঠান্ডার মধ্যে ভালো থাকবে, ঠান্ডা লাগাবে না।
তো আমরা, এটা আমাদের আজকে মতো লাস্ট কম্বল বিতরণ। এই জায়গাটা হচ্ছে কালিন্দী মোড়। কালিন্দী মোড়ের সামনে আমি আর সমাধি দাঁড়িয়ে রয়েছি। তো দেখা যাক ক্যান্ডিডেট। তো দেখতে পেলেন আজকে আমাদের মতো শেষ এই কম্বল বিতরণটা হলো, এবং থ্যাঙ্কস টু বিসিআই, থ্যাঙ্কস টু কর্নেল এই সুন্দর ইনিশিয়েটিভটা নেওয়ার জন্য। টোটাল মিলিয়ে আগে এক একটা টিমের কাছে পার টিম 10টা করে কম্বল আমরা স্টার্ট করেছিলাম বরানগর থেকে ওই সাইডটা পুরোটা ক্রস করতে করতে এসে দমদম সিসির মোড় ক্রস করে কালিন্দির ওই দিক থেকে ঢুকলাম, বেলগাছিয়া হয়ে কালিন্দি আমাদের লাস্ট ড্রপ হলো।
এবং ইউনেস্কো ওয়ার্ল্ড হেরিটেজ ডে উপলক্ষে যেসব মোটর বাইক আরোহীরা হেরিটেজ ডে পালনে সামিল হয়েছিলেন তাদের সকলকে একত্র করে স্মারক দিয়ে সম্মানিত করা হয়। এই বিষয়ে আমরা সরাসরি কথা বলে নিয়েছিলাম এই অনুষ্ঠানের প্রধান উদ্যোক্তার সাথে এবং কিছু বিশিষ্ট ব্যক্তিবর্গের সাথে।
I will get into the event per se, but before I get into the BCI event, I'll take this opportunity to do a personal event of us. That is, I'm a member of a riding group, okay, or mostly of my age, and two of our members are sitting here today. But then there were two things that stuck out for me for that place. Was the place itself. It was an unfiltered interaction with not a mandir, but then, unfiltered interaction with the happening, that the creation of a Mahakavya, the land of Mahakavya. It is probably the singular greatest heritage that Bengal can become. And when I talk of Bengal, I talk about the undivided Bengal. It is supposed to happen. Things are supposed to go wrong. Alright? But then we have to go on as well. These things will come down, come up. You guys are seeing it. I am not even seeing it. Right? So the thing is that that even happened. We rode about 380 kilometers. We had wonderful riders amongst us. Most importantly, the rail riders, the hardy ones who took on the terrain, was an an amazing experience and an eye-opener for me. Because I'm new here in Kolkata. I've been not been here for 20 years.
Life. So it's a privilege to be a part of BCI, I will say, and thank you very much for being here. Thank you.
Everywhere on Facebook. He's everywhere on social network. Okay, if I invented social network.
Okay.
Bigger. But most importantly, he's immensely controversial, and that's the reason we have. Is the mic?
So we were like, 2 weeks in India, we went for a wedding, and you could see the difference like in Germany. It sounds really strong, okay. Like, especially Pia, like, there was a big difference between guys and girls. Like, for me it was allowed to like wear everything, like the shorts, it was always no problem, and she had to cover for everything. It was super strange for us. Like in Germany, like you can do like almost like everything as a woman. But like here it's different. So now we came to this place and we have to see like girls in like trousers and stuff. She always had to wear like a kurta, you know, like it's not like what Pia said, it's not a man's world. I think you're doing a good like job, like what you want to do is like a good thing. And, yeah.
I think every woman now knows how it is to enter a man's world. Then you have to fight for your own. You have to stand up. You have to fight. But there are very special men's world. So if you go in a motorcycle club in Germany, this is one of a man's place. And now today we came here, and you see the woman talking up. You see how they treated here. You see which responsibility they got. And I didn't felt like entering a man's world.
We are glad you can make out that difference.
Pinaki. I would now request Madam to say a few words. You know, I'll say a few things about her first. She has been covering us for quite some time. Today Bangla has been covering us since August, and she has been covering us for the last 3 events. So she has a reasonable experience of being with us with BCI as a community. She has even been covering us on the road when we went for this Heritage Ride event. So therefore, she also has a space to speak. Okay, it's a media's point of view. This is a very rare occasion for you, ladies and gentlemen. Please listen to me.
আমি কি বলবো আমি জানি না। ফার্স্ট অফ অল আমার এই রাইডটার এক্সপিরিয়েন্সটা খুব ভালো ছিল। ইভেন ফার্স্ট ডে থেকে আমার প্রচণ্ড ভালো লাগছে, অ্যান্ড আজকেও খুব ভালো লাগছে তোমাদের সবাইকে সাথে পেয়ে। এবং কী বলবো, কর্নেল সঞ্জয় ঘোষের উদ্যোগে যে ইভেন্টসগুলো হচ্ছে সেগুলো প্রচণ্ড সুন্দর। আমার প্রচণ্ড ভালো লাগে কভার করতে, স্পেশালি আমি খুব এনজয় করি কভার করতে। দ্যাটস অল।
And what about your learning the bike next?
আমি
Next time you will be covering the event on the bike then.
খুব মানে তোমাদের খুব ইচ্ছা যে আমি বাইক থেকে পড়েছি, আমি এসব করতে চাইছি না।
নমস্কার, আপনারা দেখছেন টুডেজ বাংলা। আমি এই মুহূর্তে উপস্থিত রয়েছি বাওয়ালি রাজবাড়িতে, যেখানে কর্নেল সঞ্জয় ঘোষের উদ্যোগে বিসিআই বাইক রাইডার্স, যারা ফিমেল বাইক রাইডার্স আছেন, এবং ইউনেস্কো ওয়ার্ল্ড হেরিটেজ ডে উপলক্ষে যেসব মোটর বাইক আরোহীরা উপস্থিত ছিলেন তাদেরকে এখানে সম্মানিত করা হচ্ছে, এবং এখানে তারা তাদের এই গোটা জার্নিটা শেয়ার করতে চলেছেন।
সরে যা সরে যা সরে যা।
we didn't expect to see India this soon. We tried to come before for a marriage, and we've been there last week, and now we just try to stay and see the great country. And it was as expected. It was great. And today we also today it was a bit different. We expected to see a lot of nature, come for good food, and what we found is a society with equality, which has a very special way of interacting with each other. They really value life, they value nature, they value humanity, and yeah, I hope to take a bit of that spirit home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, all you who are not here are those who are going to be there next time.
Hi, Today Bangla. We are so happy to have you today here. Today there is the curtains down for BCI Bangla's calendar year of events. But it was one of the most scintillating days. We had so much of participation, so much of heart, so much of people speaking out, so much of interaction, so much of women's liberation, so much of women's empowerment, and so much talking about motorcycling, which was probably something which I have never experienced in my whole life. I'm so gratified to be a part of this event. And having said that, that was the mise-en-scene of today's event. But then now going back to details, getting into the details of things, today it started off with felicitation of two events basically. The first event was the Heritage Ride, in which you all covered us. It was a embed cover that you gave us, right? The media embed was from your channel. And that was so wonderfully done. And we kind of felicitated all those who participated in that. And then we had the second event, which was the Human Rights Day event, in which we are promoting women's empowerment as a basic human right, in which there was a leadership amongst women, which was displayed by distributing blankets all around the city in the last 2 days. And those participants were also here. So basically it was a congregation of participants for the Heritage Ride, as well as for, I think you're not rolling now? Okay. Basically it was a congregation of people who were participants of the Bengal, the human rights, or the 10th, which was the event that started on 10th and it ended today, which is the empowerment of women riders as in the form of leadership, in the role of leadership. Now, having said that, the most interesting part was the interaction there afterwards, where there was an open house. People were firstly, initially, they were reluctant, and then it started flowing. And when it started flowing, it was like a floodgate that opened, and it gushed out. It's all about not problems, but all about opportunities. It's all about suggestions. It's all about how we can make our lives better, respecting each other. It's all about humility. It's all about the good things that we read in good books, that we got to saw it here, in real life. So this is an event that if you had missed in person, you must see this. Okay, this channel is going to carry most of it to you, and you would see this and take a judge for yourself as to how the thing went. I am so happy just that they participated. I am elated that we have ended this year, the very difficult year, the COVID year of 2021, on a very high note, and we look forward to the next year's events. We are going to have 4 basic events, 1 in each quarter, and we will let it out to you as and when we are doing that. Alongside, let me also put into a small piece of information. It is not occupying your space, but then BCI intends to have their own news channel. It's going to be called What Happens in BCI. And that's going to happen every month for a person from any strata of our biking community, a woman, a male, or an LGBTQI will be inspired to come forward and read that news out. And there would be, for the inclusiveness, there would be the animation done by for the deaf and the dumb. We have knowledgeable people who will carry the news to the the differently challenged people in the ways that we can best can. Now that is going to be a new thing in the coming year, that BCI, what happens in BCI is going to be the news that we will get to you. Okay, and it's up to you as to how you will pick it up. Okay, you have to pick it up. No worries on that. And so we will be live to you as you are live with me right now. Thank you. Thank you, Today Bangla. Thank you, Today's Bangla. You have been such a wonderful friend. And we wish and I hope, look forward to this friendship as in kind of rolling on forever. Thank you. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for covering us. Have a great New Year and have a Merry Christmas in between. Thank you.